Hey guys, it's Tuesday. It is my week 3 post-op RNY update. Where to start? Let's start with the numbers. That's what everybody cares about. And today, I'm not recording this on my phone, so I can actually give you some real numbers. And I'm actually going to start from the beginning because I don't think that I've given you those accurate numbers yet. So, without further ado, you just bring it up here. So I'm going to start from the beginning. My highest weight was 285 pounds. Before I started my pre-op diet, before OptiFast, I went from 285 down to 248, which is, 26 pounds. On OptiFast, which is in Ontario, our pre-op liquid diet, I lost 10.2 pounds. So the total weight loss that I had pre-surgery was 36.2 pounds. Since my gastric bypass, week 1 I lost 4.4 pounds. Week 2 I lost an additional 6.4 pounds. Week 3 I lost 2.2 pounds. And this week, it actually went up. There's a couple reasons for that, I'm sure. I will talk about that now. Earlier in the week, I saw 223.6, which is where I'm going to leave it for now, and I'll tell you why in a second. But which would have been a 1.8 pound loss for this week. That's a total of 14.8 pounds post-op and something in the neighborhood of 60 pounds total. I'll tell you why I'm going to leave that where it is for now, despite the fact that when I stepped on the scale this morning, it had gone up. It went up approximately 3 pounds from that weight which I just told you. Couple things. One is washroom issues. For TMI information, I went from drinking these lovely Premier protein shakes that were causing me bathroom issues to not drinking them and trying to get more solid forms of protein in. I did manage, well, off and on. I have good days and bad days of getting protein in. I'm going to actually go back to drinking one of those a day and then get the rest of my protein in with solid foods. So far, I did that today and no issue. So maybe the washroom issue I was having with the Premier protein shakes is that was all that I was getting in. Perhaps it was too much. So yeah, we're going to try that. We're going to go back to that because when I do that, I get enough protein in the day, and when I don't, I struggle. So that's that. Second thing is that I had, over the past few days, a number of both meat and bean items that are high in sodium, and I think that I might be retaining a little bit of water as a result. And the third thing is that Aunt Flo decided to show up on my door this morning and bring with her all her baggage. So I'm going to leave it for now at what I weighed in at 2 days ago. Because what's the point? It's just going to come right back off. I'd rather judge my next week's loss based on the lowest that I saw the scale this week. I'm not getting in enough food to actually be gaining any weight. So I believe that it's just water weight, and my computer is doing that fucked up shit again. Let's wait it out. Oh, wait, no, yep, okay, we're back. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. It does it around the same time every single time I use this thing. It is what it is. So week 4. Wait. I told you this was week 3. This is my week 4 update. 4 weeks, almost a month. Today is, what's the date today? Today is the 10th, I believe. The 11th. Today's the 11th. The 13th is my 1 month surgiversary, so I will try to get back and do another video then. Let's talk about 4 week NSVs. There aren't a lot yet. I've only lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 pounds since surgery, but there are quite a few from my highest weight. You can't lose 60 pounds without having a few NSVs, right? So first and foremost is, like everybody says, I can't see it. I don't see the loss. When I look in the mirror, I look the same to me, maybe a little bit of difference in my face, but really not much else. However, I did see a picture of myself that was taken at my friend's bachelorette party last summer, and there is a significant difference in my face, particularly between that picture and pictures that I have of myself today. So that goes back to, guys, take lots and lots and lots of pictures. I've heard that advice a number of times. Selfies, whatever they have to be, take lots of pictures. Those are the things that are going to help you see. They're helping me see right now, because physically I don't see a difference. Physically, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better than I was. As I discussed before, I was in a significant amount of pain from surgery. It was just an incision site that was tender. There was a big, I don't know if you guys could see it in the video that I did previous, but there was kind of a big dip in my skin at one incision site. It probably, when I sat down, would push in about two inches into my abdomen. It was very tight, very uncomfortable. It was hard for me to get up, hard for me to get down. I had to hold on to it if I was moving. If I was in the car, I had to hold on to it. You hit a bump and it hurt, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't excruciating pain by any means. It was just uncomfortable and it was tight, and it took me a while to get past that. It wasn't enough pain for me to stay on my pain meds. I was off my pain meds, I think, within 2 or 3 days of coming home from the hospital. I hate taking meds, so if I can avoid it, I will. At this point, I'm getting in all my vitamins every day. And I have to take the Centicot S every couple days in order to use the facilities at this point. Last week, I actually went 7 days without going. And I took a Centicot on day 3, nothing, and I took 2 more on day 6, which finally got things moving for day 7. So I'm trying to keep my eye on that and keep things moving along in that regard. Yeah, so along with Aunt Flo today, for you gentlemen out there and ladies who don't want to hear about it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to share. She brought with her my carb craven monster. Typically for a couple days before Aunt Flo arrives, I get cravings for junk food and stuff like that. And I actually got a little bit worried because I didn't realize that it, you know, I'm a homo. I don't keep track of this shit. I'm not going to get pregnant anytime soon, so there's no point in me worrying about it. So anyway, I didn't realize that she was coming so soon, and I actually looked up the symptoms of an ulcer because I was physically feeling hungry soon after I was eating. So I went from, in the last couple of days, I went from like not being able to fit hardly anything in to feeling famished, you know, and I'd make something and go to eat it and be too full to eat it, but I physically felt hungry, which was the oddest thing. So I was worried that maybe I had, maybe I was developing an ulcer. My surgeon does not give Prilosec, I think it's called, or Prevacid. Anyways, it's most surgeons give that medication as a preventative measure against ulcers. My surgeon doesn't do it unless you need it, so that's that. So yeah, the carb monster came out, and it's rearing his ugly head, so I have to fight him off. And I've just been trying to get in protein and just fight that demon, because I'm not hungry. I'm not actually hungry. My body does not need any more than it's getting. I made some Philly cheesesteak cupcakes today that I'm going to freeze up for the rest of the week or what have you. They're perfect size. And that's about all that I really have to talk about. Physically, I don't feel a difference weight-wise. The pain is gone. My energy levels are almost back to normal. Getting out walking again. I found that B12 helped a lot. I was last week I was logy. I could not get myself moving. Full intentions of doing great stuff during the day, all these thoughts about, deep cleaning the house. I have a couple weeks off work still, and, I'm starting to feel better, and I was like, I'll do a deep clean of the house and, a big spring clean or whatever. And then it just wouldn't happen. I could not get myself motivated to move last week, and Julie kicked my ass and told me to start taking my B12s, and I've been taking them every day now. So much better. Yesterday I took my dog for a long walk around the neighborhood that we live in. It was almost 3 miles. I downloaded a walking app that GPS tracks where I'm walking, so I get an accurate vision of where I went, what my route was, how fast I was walking, for how long, and at what, or how many. It calculates in miles, which throws me off. I'm Canadian, we're metric here, so I think in kilometers, but miles will do. Anyway, guys, I want to give a shout out today. There's plenty of shout outs to go around. There's so many. Miss Beautiful Alicia, she had open RNY couple of days ago. She's doing great. I know the pain is astronomical, hon. You're going to get through this. Every day gets a little bit better. Stay on top of that water, eh? Just remember, keep on sipping, keep on sipping. Tiffany Gale Ross had her surgery. I'm going to miss people, guys, because my memory sucks for this kind of stuff. But if you had surgery in the last week or two, I have been following your journeys, and I'm rooting for you, and I know that you're all going to do amazing. My big shout out for today is for Susan Waddleton. She's mama bitch. I got a text message from her husband. She made it through surgery great. Surgeon said everything went perfectly. She should be getting back to her room any moment now. So, I'm so happy that things went well for her, and I know she's going to do amazing. She has to. She's part of the bitches. We'll kick your ass if you don't. Just saying. Anyway, guys, this is getting long again, so I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to come back in a few days with my 1 month update. I'll write down some shit to talk about. And yeah, so I hope everybody's well. If you have surgery coming up, can't wait to see you on the bench. And if you just had surgery, every day gets better, guys. Just keep pushing along, keep sipping, keep on sipping, keep hydrated. Alright, guys, take care. I'll talk to you all in a few days.